It was one of those days when nothing went right. The toast had fallen butter side down. The coffee was cold and the traffic was terrible. And to top it all off, I was late for an important meeting. But then I saw it. My car, which had been parked in a not very nice part of town, was surrounded by cops. Oh, I thought, as I slowly walked towards them. I realized that I didn't have to let some random act of injustice ruin my day. In fact, I could choose how I responded to everything, good and bad. At that moment, I felt like I was on top of the world. I could handle anything life threw at me. What had happened? I'd only been gone for a couple of hours. I pulled into my driveway and saw that my neighbor S. Sprinkler had once again sprayed water all over my half-mowed lawn. Someone who had yelled at me, someone who had criticized my work, and even my neighbor with his overenthusiastic. I knew that whatever happened, I would handle it with grace and a sense of humor. And that's when I realized that only the moon listened. I knew that I had a choice. Did I want to waste my energy and my happiness letting these people get to me? The answer was no. I didn't want to be controlled by other people's action. I was done being a people pleaser. I didn't need to be happy all the time, but I did need to be in control of my own emotion. I could hear my neighbor's obnoxious laugh as he hosed down his prize-winning roses. I could either let my anger get the best of me, or I could choose to respond in a positive way. I decided to let it go. As an officer approached me, I braced for the worst. Had someone broken into my car? Was it towed away? What if there was a bigger problem? But instead of delivering bad news, the officer handed me a ticket. I looked at him blankly. Is that it? You want me to pay $85 because I parked in a loading zone? The officer nodded. Ma'am, you have a nice day. I wanted to argue, but then I stopped myself. It wasn't worth it. As I rushed through the door, I could hear my boss's voice booming. I couldn't believe I'd spent so much time and energy turning things around at work, only to have some jerk in a uniform ruin my day with a stupid ticket. I started to feel that familiar rising tide of anger and frustration. Then I remembered something my therapist had told me. When you feel yourself getting worked up over something small, take a deep breath. Get centered and then decide how you want to respond. So I stopped in a quiet spot, closed my eyes, and took a few deep breaths. What did I want to do? Let this stupid ticket ruin my day, or just accept it and move on. It was a no-brainer. I decided to let it go. Where have you been? We've been waiting for you. I stammered an apology and took my seat. All eyes were on me. Their stares burning into my skin. I knew I had only one chance to turn things around. So as the meeting got underway, I focused all my energy on making it the most productive one yet. I spoke up with innovative ideas, solved complex problems, and even diffused a tense argument. To my surprise, the team started to lean into my suggestions. By the time we broke for lunch, the atmosphere had completely shifted. My boss even gave me a rare smile and a nod of approval. Later that day, as I walked out into the sunshine, I felt like I'd turned the corner on my bad luck. I paid the ticket and got on with my day. But the more I thought about it, the angrier I got. On the way home that evening, I found myself whistling while I drove. Then reality hit. That night as I lay in bed, I thought about all the people who would be happy if I woke up angry and upset tomorrow. The next morning, I woke up feeling refreshed and ready to take on the day.